Right, Volkswagen ID bus. We have one of these on the powerful UK fleet. We only use it from time to time. But in this video, we've designed a roof rack, a simple, easy fit roof rack for the Volkswagen ID bus. Apologies for the head bandage. I've been impersonating Reg Prescott. Look him up on YouTube. Right, so we're going to show you the kit we've made. Right, quick overview. So there are some existing screws that cover a threaded hole in the roof of your bus, and there's one hole here, and one hole at the back. Now the problem with the back hole is they've put the antenna, pass me the camera, let's see it. They've put that shark's fin antenna right in line with the two screws, so any roof rack that goes between those points would have to go up massively. So we've actually looked at it, and the space in between these two roof bars is not dissimilar to what we've got on our Land Rover. Now, it might not be ideal for bits of 8x4, but for a lot of stuff, for a roof box and stuff, it could well be the job. Right, so what have we got? So we've got some plastic blocks, crossbar, bolts straight through there. They're dead easy and dead quick to fit. And then you've got the end caps to go on. So let's look at the kit, and then we'll show you how to fit them. So in the kit, you have got two roof bars, aluminium roof bars with this strip in, and they have got some slots existing, both machined in, and both bars are the same. And then you've got the end caps that go on over that, okay? Right, and then you've got the blocks. Now, the blocks are handed, they've got left and right written on them somewhere. On the little corner there, that's on the inside. And these are going to sit, the crossbar is going to fit through, and then we are going to bolt with a washer on the top to spread the load. We're going to bolt through the crossbar and then down into the roof. This channel here is to help water drainage so we don't get any water. And then on the bottom of here, you've got these, and these are the same left and right. You've got a big piece and a small piece. And this is self-adhesive gaskets, just where it goes onto the paintwork. So let's start by getting these on. Oh, the other thing we were going to put in the kit, we were going to put some PTFE tape. Right, let me just get this. There you go. Right. And then if we look over here, put that there. Okay. Right, there you go. And that's just so that it's got a nice soft buffer against the paintwork. Before we get up on the roof and fit them, we can pre-assemble the bar. So obviously this has got a certain shape that fits this. Now obviously the side with the rubber, we've just pulled the rubber out. The rubber strip just pulls out. The rubber strip will be in two pieces. Right, so you can slip one side over one side, and then the other side over the other side. Okay, now make sure you've got, let's have a look, make sure I've got it the right way round. I'm looking at the, now actually, no. That surface will be on the outside. That surface, the liney surface, will be on the inside. The speckledy surface is on the outside. So that's got to go that way round. Okay, these little arrows point to the front of the car. Okay, little arrow there. That goes there. Right, then we'll put the washers on the bolts. Now the bolts, where they go into the car, this is important. Water could leak past the threads, okay? So this is, so what you want to do is, and it's only on the end of the thread, you want to wind 3 or 4, and wind it clockwise. Make sure you're screwing that clockwise. You can go past it, doesn't matter. Okay. And we'll do the same with the other one. So there you go, watch that again. So put that there. Just wind it. I've got a bit of it doesn't matter. It'll work its way out. But try and get 3 layers on if you can. Okay, right. Okay, right, then we can put those through there. Okay, now obviously they've got the slot because the space in between the rear two and the middle two is not the same. So that bar is slotted to enable you to get those in. Right, I think we're ready to go up on the roof. So we're on the roof. So you can see there's these 2 little weld marks here, and they've obviously welded underneath a captive nut. So these are designed to take the force of the, right, and so these are, they're aluminium or something. They're really lightweight, but that's the screws, and that's got a Torx T30 top. Okay, So then once you've got both of those out, you can position your bar over it, and then you've got to line that up there so it goes in, okay? And you'll see it then pushes that out the top. And I think you can use the same Torx, even though they're not Torx, are they? And it's as easy as that. That screws in. I'll go and do the other side. Right. You don't even need a ladder. You can stand on your sliding door. Right, now, you could position the bar. You've got a little bit of leeway back and forward. So if you're really keen, you could measure the length of each side before you tighten it up. And then tighten each side up. There you go, that's them both. Right, next thing is the strip. Now, we couldn't pre-cut the strip off the car because we didn't know exactly where these are going to go. Right, one thing I forgot to mention is that these bars are produced with a slot in the middle. So if you need to fit a T-slot bolt to fit any more fixings, and we'll put some on our website, you can slot them in the middle and slide them along, or you can come in from the end. Right, so the bar comes with 2 strips. So let's get and fit the strips on the roof. Right, so this stuff is quite cool. So you push it in and it just, so slide it in, and then it literally just squidges in all the way there. Right. Now you'll notice we need a bit here, so we cut in a bit. So put that in, and then when you put the other one in, it will be too long. So what you can do is get a pair of scissors, and you can put that in there, okay, and you just cut this rubber. It's as easy as cut it level with the end. Okay, now the cap will cover all of this anyway, so you can cut it with scissors. And obviously it's designed to be cut because if you want to put any bolts or things coming up for me, you cut it. Right, and then you get your end caps. Now these are sided, so make sure you get the right shape. And it's got the cutout, so it will cover over the rubber strip and keep the rubber strip on. Okay, that's that done. Do the other end, and that's it done. It's so easy. Let us know what you think, and we'll put them on the website for sale. Put the link in the description.